Before I start this video, I just want to say that this video will contain spoilers for Toy Story 4. You've been warned. When Toy Story 4 was announced, a majority of the fan base was not on board. Toy Story 3 ended with the shot that started the first Toy Story, and that's the perfect ending. But Pixar obviously did not think so. Now, I saw Toy Story 4 on opening night, and I went into the theater expecting it to be the best one, considering its very high Rotten Tomatoes score. But I gotta be honest, I think it's the worst one. It's still a good movie, but the other ones are just way better. It just doesn't feel like a Toy Story movie. It misses that spark that the other ones have. As I said, Toy Story 4 is a really good movie, but there were just many things that the filmmakers decided to do that made it seem like a movie that shouldn't be in the Toy Story franchise. Like, it kind of feels like the Planes to Cars, but just like not as bad. I'll start with something that became glaringly obvious in the first 30 minutes, and that's the decision to focus more on Woody and all the new characters. I was surprised to love Woody's relationship with Forky and Bo Peep, but all of our favorites from the past 3 movies like Jessie, Slinky, Rex, and even some of those Bonnie's toys, they were just all shoved to background characters with 2 or 3 lines each. You can see that the filmmakers tried to put Buzz at a center role, but that attempt was soured by my next issue with the movie. I'm a huge Buzz Lightyear fan, so I was outraged to find that a not funny joke from the beginning of the movie was the reason for his whole arc. It's been clear that Buzz isn't the smartest toy because of his Space Ranger background, but he's not an outright idiot. He should understand that his conscience is not his voice box. The filmmakers even tried to tie this into the importance of Woody's voice box, but it just didn't work at all. My final complaint is that Woody would never leave his kid. This makes no sense considering all of his previous arcs have been about making his kid happy. When Buzz is introduced, Woody realizes that in order to make his kid happy, he has to share the spotlight with Buzz of being the favorite toy. In Toy Story 2, he passes up a chance to live in a museum for an eternity to stay with Andy and make him happy. In Toy Story 3, he realizes that it would be best for him to move on to Bonnie and continue making kids happy. But in Toy Story 4, he just throws all that away to be with Bo Peep and a couple other random toys he just met. Oh, and a little side note here. Imagine what Andy would do if he found out that Bonnie lost Woody, allowed for his voice box to be stolen like a kidney, and gave away his sheriff's badge. He would just, he would pull a Homer on... Okay, so most of this video seems like it's just been me complaining. But here's the $1 million question. Why does it just not have the spark that the others have? Could it be the title? Should it not be a Toy Story 4, but a spin-off focused on Woody? I think that could have worked. An excuse for the past characters being pushed away. But I don't think that's the reason. I believe that the spark that the others had was John Lasseter. I'm not going to jump into details regarding why he wasn't involved in this movie, but he just wasn't. And this was the first Toy Story movie to not include him in the production process. He always took his animated features very seriously, mostly because he remembers what it was like making the first 3 with all the stress of no one believing in you and having a low budget. Now, Pixar pumps these movies out one after another, and they're a big corporation. It seems like they're starting to forget their humble beginnings for money. And I hate saying this. I love Pixar. But no one can ever replace John Lasseter, no matter how hard they try.